Okay, I'm out and about again and finding out stuff that I never really knew was on the doorstep, and this is another one. This is the Bronte sisters and all to do with them, and not that I've ever read their books, but there you go, but I am aware of them. So their dad was called Patrick Bronte and he was born in 1777 apparently. And where is this? Well, this is just outside Rathfriland. So Rathfriland in Northern Ireland. And the Bronte sisters, his dad was born here. A wee 2-bedroom cottage. We'll go inside in a wee second. And like I say, he was born in 1777 to a large family. I think there was 9 kids. And he was one of the firstborns, and they were born in this little cottage here. Now this has been bought by the Bronte Society, this Bronte Homeland Trust, and they actually bought this in 1956. So they cottoned on pretty early on that this was an important building. So this is Patrick Bronte, and this was the father of the Bronte sisters, and this was where he was born, and just outside Rathfriland. So it's a wee 2-bedroom, not big at all, but dilapidated. I think it was bought in a derelict state as it is, and the trust has just maintained it and done nothing really to it apart from protect it. So 2 bedrooms, or 2 rooms should I say, 1 bedroom, lovely location. Sadly we're in typical Northern Ireland weather and the views would be lovely, but it's just wet. So Patrick Bronte, father of Charlotte, Emily and Anne, born here on the 17th of March 1977. So Patrick, he was the son of Alice McCrory and obviously Mr. Bronte. And once they started a few more kids, they moved off down the road to a larger property. But that's where Patrick was born. Lovely location. And just across the road, no doubt they had to find their water somewhere, but here's a nice little well. No doubt Patrick was sent across there to gather his water up. And then what happened was, once there was a few kids, they actually moved off down the road just past that stop sign, and it was Patrick's parents then built a larger house on down the road. Apparently what happened was Patrick, he was the son then of a relatively wealthy family. He then headed across to Cambridge to get his education, and at that time, it was the early 1800s, a lot of the names were spelt as they sounded. So he was actually called Bronte, B-R-U-N-T-Y. But whenever he went to Cambridge, he changed it to B-R-O-N-T-E, and then he stuck a wee mark on the end of it to make it Bronte, because he said apparently that it didn't want to be called Brunt. So it turned it into Bronte. So there you go. History on your doorsteps again, folks. I didn't know all this stuff was here at all. So no doubt there's very similar stuff around yous. Okay, speak to you again.